Hi and hello, Justin here. If you like this, or this, you are most certainly in the right place. If climbing the League of Legends ladder is something that appeals to you, you are most likely somewhat of an antisocial degenerate with sadistic tendencies. However, that doesn't make you any less of a man. Nay, quite the contrary. It fills you with toxic masculinity. And if you think you're an upstanding person before entering solo duo queue, prepare to face the darkest parts of yourself, cause this game will bring them out. Anyways, on to the video. Welcome to Justin's tips for climbing the solo duo ladder in Season 11. I have 5,000 plus hours in this game, and I've been in Platinum for 4 years, so the things I have to say are at least partly legitimate. Tip number 1. Form a champion pool. One must always have a plan prior to queuing up. If you're locking in 80 carry fiddlesticks due to running out of time, this is for you. Pick 2 to 3 of your favorite and most proficient champions, then pick them every game and watch your LP stack. Tip number 2. Focus. If you want to consistently win games, you need to pay attention to the game at all times. If you were driving on the highway, would you look at your phone or take your hands off the wheel? While I realize there are many people who quietly said yes to those questions, wise men don't do either of those things, and neither should you. How many times do you have to take Phase Rush on Vayne before you get that you can't turn your brain off in Champ Select? Tip number 3. Stay cool. While League of Legends can be frustrating, don't let it be. Stay calm and you'll win more games. For example, Aatrox dies once in 1v1 topside, then TPs in and dies again. Aatrox says 15 and gives up on the game, no doubt humiliated and blinded by his failure and frustration. Meanwhile, the bottom lane is 2 kills up, jungler is getting Drake and mid is going even. The team loses the game because Aatrox starts spamming surrender and inting. Had Aatrox remained present and noticed his team was winning, the team may have won. The moral of this all too common story is to stay cool even when things seem irrevocable. Tip number 4. Look at the minimap. This should be a no-brainer, but an indubitably important tip. Look at your minimap every 5 seconds and you will see a substantial improvement in your map awareness, which will subsequently lead to less deaths from ganks and overall improved macro. For example, you see the enemy jungler is top and your jungle is bottom side. You are the AD carry. The lane is in the middle of the lane. Now that you know the enemy jungler is topside, you can either shove the lane and ping the jungler to start Drake, or call for a gank while letting the enemy shove. Personally, I would shove the lane and call for Drake. You shove the lane and take the Drake with ease, doing to having lane priority and the enemy jungler being topside. For those who are uninformed on the matter, lane priority is when your minions are closer to the enemy's turret than yours. Tip number 5. Take breaks. I cannot stress this enough. You will feel real fatigue after playing this game for multiple hours. When you feel this encumbrance, it's time to stop and do something else you enjoy, whether it be eating, reading, or doing work you should have been doing before you played 10 matches of League. We've all been there. If you feel like you're not playing your best, just stop. If you feel bad, just stop. It's really very simple. Then, when the urge returns and you feel good, queue back up. Tip number 6. Accept getting outplayed. Acceptance is a very important step in the process that is betterment. If you deny your misplay every time you misplay, you will never outplay. Accepting that you got outplayed will make you feel better as well. Whenever I get outplayed and admit my own fault, I start to ask myself, how was I outplayed and what could I have done better? There will be games when you get outplayed in the lane or in the team fights, but as long as you evaluate your mistakes and take responsibility, you will never truly be outplayed. Tip number 7. Forget bad beats. When your team has a cumulative score of 0, 20, 0, and 50 CS, that's a bad beat. When your top laner says 15 after dying 2 times in lane, that's a bad beat. Like G-Eazy says, these things happen, but it's your job to not let them break your mental, for if your mental is broken when you queue, you have already lost. Tip number 8. Be nice. Don't spam ping your jungler when he misses smite on the win condition Baron. Don't berate your support when they accidentally take the cannon with an Arai skill shot. All in all, while you may feel a strong and primal desire to speak your mind, restrain your monkey rage and don't say anything negative to your teammates or adversaries, for it will only result in a hollow sensation of dissatisfaction and loss of LP. If you're nice, you'll win more. Tip number 9. Mute toxins. Toxins are League of Legends players that are of no benefit to their team and only cause despair and suffering. I have seen many brave souls attempt to debate with the toxins, yet they never prevail and almost always end up sinking down to the toxin's level. All you have to do is mute the toxin, then encourage your teammates to do the same. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you take these tips and gain as much LP as humanly possible. Anyways, more content coming soon. Stay tuned.